田中兄さん宛ての配達です。
え？ひいひいおばあちゃんから贈り物？
はっはっは。よろしくな、新しいルームメイトさん。
は？ルームメイト？
その通り、ここへ招待されたしの。
え？他は当たってよ。
ちょい待ち、なんか忘れておるような。
何やってんの？わあ！
いや、大丈夫じゃ。助っ人を知っておる。
てんちゃんの指令みんなちょっと変だよ。
君だって普通すぎるぞ。もう少しへんてこりんになってもいいんじゃないか。
やだよ。やばいやばいやばい。面接が。
りんちゃんじゃないか。任せな、近道がある。何もやってないぞ。
ドルボいけるな。
てんちゃんと遊ぶの意外と楽しかったかも。
じゃろう。わしがアイスクリームを持ってくるからな。
それもそうだね。
アイスクリームが
普通に玄関から入ったら？
Hello everyone, and welcome to Yokai Apartment. The preliminary visual development was a collaborative effort by Katie Ishioka, M. Hansen, and Andrew Davis. Everything at the apartment started with a small delivery from great-great-grandma. When tired-out college student Rin goes to open this box, she's greeted by Tenchan, a 1,000-year-old Tengu yokai. After this chance, or not-so-chance meeting, the two are forced to be roommates and must learn to navigate the slapstick chaos and unexpected friendship that ensues. You may be asking, what are yokai? Yokai are originally mythical creatures that provided explanations of unfortunate happenings that occurred in the daily lives of the ancient people of Japan. Nowadays, they have evolved into characters that live within the pop culture sphere. We chose the yokai since we knew that we wanted to write a story about a modern girl with modern problems. So we use the yokai as a contrasting, spiritual healing power of the past. Our two characters go on quite a journey as they fight and learn to live with each other. And they have gone through a lot of different development directions. My groupmate M will go over more of these two characters' journeys and personalities as we show how our designs have developed over time.
Tenchan, the yokai, is our agent of chaos in the story. Tenchan is a tengu, which are humanoid creatures evolved from birds and wild beasts, taking on avian characteristics. Historically, tengu were originally depicted with beaks, and over time have morphed into a more human-like figure with a long nose. We tried to incorporate some of these elements into Tenchan's character design, notably his head shape and big nose, which we tried to push in a more bird-like and beak-like direction. Tengu are morally ambiguous, mysterious mentors and protective spirits, which mirrors his role in Rin's life. Their apparel is typically depicted as Yamabushi clothing, which includes the signature sash with pom-poms that you can see in his design. Rin, on the other hand, is just a stressed-out college student awaiting graduation. She's already overwhelmed with the world, and things do not get better when Tenchan arrives. But, throughout the story, Tenchan teaches Rin to appreciate the smaller moments that she would typically try to rush past. The antics of her new roommate show her how to slow down, even when life seems like it's going a mile a minute. Rin's anxiety and lack of control over her life are very much reflected in how she keeps her space. Next, Andrew will go over her apartment and what that looks like.
This is Rin's apartment, and as you can see, it barely fits all of her things. The apartment reflects Rin, who is very messy, overwhelmed, and all over the place. Her apartment is already crowded enough as it is, but now she has to accommodate a wild and unpredictable yokai. An example of this is the dresser where Tenchan sleeps. He's not allowed to take the bed, and he doesn't want to sleep on the floor, so he ended up cramming a pillow in her bottom drawer to sleep in. On Rin's path to finding peace on her adventure with Tenchan, the apartment will become cleaner as the show progresses. The exterior of Rin's apartment also reflects where she's at mentally, with two giant buildings looming over her apartment. Throughout the course of the show, Tenchan will become more of a part of Rin's daily life, as he accompanies her to places like the convenience store, the train station, and the inner city. She will not be accompanied by just Tenchan, though. While Tenchan struggles to adapt to modern life, he makes a lot of mistakes, resulting in broken appliances, missed trains, and legal trouble. But don't worry, he knows a guy to help fix it. This is our cast of yokai side characters that come in and out of Rin's life throughout the course of the show, resembling a Monster of the Week structure. Every one of these characters is based on Japanese yokai and spirit folklore, and we tried to incorporate this into their designs while reimagining what traits would look like in our style. Now, Em will go into specific characters.
The largest character here is an Oni. In folklore, these yokai are demon ogres from the caves of hell. Due to his size, he's a walking hazard, knocking over everything in his path. But if Rin ever needed help moving a couch, he would be the guy to call. Next up, we have kappas, the green reptilian humanoids. Due to their aquatic anatomy, they're very clumsy on land. Traditionally, kappas have elastic, waterproof skin that reeks of fish. On top of that, it's said that their butts can fart 3 times as much as humans. These yokai are very stinky. The main kappa that comes into Rin's life is a businessman, depicted with a tie and briefcase. When Rin runs into landlord trouble, our businessman kappa brings his whole family along, including a moody teenage kappa who reluctantly babysits several rambunctious babies. The blue character is based off of Inu Hariko. Inu Hariko are traditional Japanese papier-mâché dog figurines, often given as gifts for good luck and protection. His eyes are wide-set and alert to spot danger and bad yokai. Inu Hariko's appearance can get him mistaken as a cat, but when he's around Tenchan and his yokai friends, he becomes protective and territorial, standing close to Rin and barking at the rest of the yokai. The red, ball-shaped characters are Daruma dolls, typically given as gifts to symbolize perseverance, luck, realizing your dearest wish, and success. Daruma are the rolling personification of everything Rin is missing in her life, always slightly beyond her reach. The other characters on the board are a kitsune, the orange fox, and hyotokos, the silly-looking whistling figures. That concludes our design work for the show, and Katie's going to wrap us up with some final reflections.
This project was inspired by our time in Japan. We drew from the feeling of fun that we felt traveling around Japan and the silly outcomes that happen when you're not used to your surroundings. But what we were most struck by was how our travels in a new environment allowed us to appreciate the world through a different lens, and appreciate the mundane much more than we would at home. These experiences became the backbone of our project. At last, we want to thank all of the people who helped see this project through, especially Fernando and Richard for bringing us on and facilitating such a lovely experience. Thank you everyone who helped us out on the trailer with backgrounds and animation. We couldn't have made something so great without you guys. Overall, throughout the process of making this story, we've had an incredibly fun time both creating the world and the characters, and bringing them to life on the screen. Everyone on Yokai Apartment hopes that you had as much fun watching as we did making it.